As you can see on Kitco's website today, gold is slightly up, silver slightly up. The Dow Jones is down by 116 points, US dollar down. And the charade continues as the market manipulations continue. There was another story I had seen. Let me see if I can find that. Oh yeah, here we go. It is a Bloomberg article entitled "Bill Gross Says the Good Times Are Over." Well, here's a guy who might know, since he was the former manager of the world's largest bond fund, PIMCO. And he kind of exited stage left a few months back. I kind of wondered at that time if it wasn't due to the fact that the petrodollar has to be under enormous pressure to even be able to function as a currency, or the petrodollar system. Those of you who don't know what the petrodollar system is, I can't explain it. I don't have enough time. But the US dollar, which is the world's reserve currency, is under pressure to be replaced by a different trade settlement setup. It's the BRIC nations: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, along with many other countries. Those are the big ones. And you don't see much reporting on that, do you? How is that moving along? Is it moving along? Well, I think it is moving along, because there's going to come a time where the U.S. is going to be forced to show its hands, and I don't believe they have any gold. That's my own personal opinion. I think that the deliberate not wanting anybody to come in and audit the Fort Knox. They've not been willing to let anybody do a really thorough audit on the Fed. Ron Paul pushed for that for many years. Never really got not the kind of audit that he was wanting. We're talking like he was wanting an abolishment of the Fed. Not only it audited, but, be done with it. Well, that certainly is not going to happen. And this is going to get interesting. I don't know what's going to happen in 2015. It sure does look like some people are coming together and saying things like Bill Gross, and you have like Christine Lagarde over in, I believe, France, that has made some weird statements regarding cycles of seven and, occult type talk. It's all just part of the matrix we live in. These people out here. The elitists do know what's going on. They do control, the major money markets and oil and all of that stuff. So, they know what's going on. We live in boom-bust cycles, and that's a fact. Anybody who's been watching the markets for as long as I have knows that the markets are very manipulated by entities such as the Plunge Protection Team, which was put into place back in the Reagan years after the crash of 1987. It was the Working Group on Financial Reform. You can look that up. And pretty much, they can just take stock prices to wherever they want and manipulate markets in pretty much whatever way they would like. That's been going on for many years now. So do the math. How long can you do this? How long can you, go do these boom-bust cycles of, all based on money printing at this point. 2008 was well, let's just say that it was probably the moment when the banks became pretty much insolvent, and then you had the bail-ins. I'm sorry, the bailouts. I think the bail-ins are coming because there's no more bailouts left. So that's why all of that's put into place. And I think the bail-ins will come. May not be too far around the corner. Watch out, and look for the cyber attack to accompany such a thing. That would provide plenty of ground cover for something like a banking holiday or whatever. Am I saying that's going to happen? You can't predict anything, but all you can do is look at trends, and some things look a little ominous here, I would have to admit. So, I'm just have my eyes open, and we'll see how things go. Watch the bond market. Watch the bond market. That's, I think, going to give us indication of a lot of things. The U.S. dollar right now is supposedly supposed to be gaining strength, but I think that we're entering into a period of possible hyperinflation, and this will all get very interesting. Everybody's opinions are, like what, so everybody's got one, and I'm no different. I think that more QE is on the way. I don't think they're going to be able to raise interest rates. QE will, it's going to be one more way to prop up the economy before it completely collapses. I don't think they're going to raise interest rates. Not and of course they could do anything. I've learned not to say that they can't do anything. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Get out and get some sunshine. Get away from the internet. It can definitely make you to where you see things sort of negatively, and you don't want to do that. You want to get out, get some sunshine, and also think about ways that you can prep for your future. Food, water, ammo, those are always my recommendations. And anyway, have a very good day, and we'll catch you later.